In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do a simple rotate cannon type deal. You can choose to rotate anything you want by pressing the keys. I press the left key, rotates that way. Press the right key, rotates that way. Key commands and action script 3. Very simple tutorial. Now, I already set up the cannon and everything is ready to go for the action script part. So I'm just going to quickly go over how to set that up, but I'm not going to go into too much detail. Now, this is the cannon. I set up the cannon all together in one movie clip. It's on its own layer. And then within the cannon movie clip, I set up another movie clip and I called it Gun MC, which is nested inside the cannon movie clip. Now this is very important. When you go to make your gun or whatever you're turning, you put it in your movie clip, make sure that this little crosshair, you have your object laid out to where you want it to rotate, because this is going to be its pivot point. So you don't want to like put it in an awkward position, because then it's going to look weird. You can go back and change it, but it's just going to save you time in the long run. Okay, now that that's talked about, it's all set up, I'm going to dive right into the actions part. It's not going to be too much, but there is a little bit to it. Okay, first we're going to declare a variable to hold the key code for the right and left arrows. Key press, that's what I'm going to call it, and it's going to be an integer. And next we're going to declare the variable for the speed of the rotation. Name it rotation speed. That's going to be an integer as well, and that's going to be equal to 2. Whoa. It's going to be equal to 2. And next we're going to set the variables for right key down and left key down, and we're going to set them to booleans. So right key down, boolean, and variable left key down, boolean. Okay. Now we're going to set the max rotation going clockwise and the min rotation going counterclockwise. This way the cannon doesn't just spin in like a full circle. So that's going to be max rotation, and that's going to be an integer, and that's going to equal 50. And variable min rotation, that's going to be an integer, and we'll set that to -30. Okay. Now we're going to set up a function that starts as the Flash project opens, or as Flash opens this project. So we make it function start me. Okay, and we're gonna set this. Basically, just says that at the start, left key down is false and right key down is false. The booleans. So left key down equals false, and right key down equals false. Now we also have to add event listeners to the stage that are going to call upon functions that we're going to set up after this. So stage add event listener keyboard event key is down, and this will call the press key function we're going to set up in a minute. That basically just says that a key is being pressed down, and then we set one up or when the key is up, so it knows that the key is no longer being pressed down. Basically, nothing too crazy. And this is going to be called a release key function. We're going to write. Okay, that calls the end of the function that we are going to start at the beginning, right as the Flash project opens. So it knows what to look for and it knows how to set everything up. So now we're going to set up the press key function. And this is just going to tell that the key is which key is being pressed, and it just sets it to a true value, the Boolean. So press key is an event, keyboard event, key pressed equals the event.keycode, which just says that this means this key is being pressed. It just lets it know which key, like if keycode, it means key pressed equals the key that's being pressed, basically. So if key pressed equals double equals the keyboard dot left, so meaning if it is the left keyboard arrow that is being pressed, then left key down is equal to true. And then same goes for if the right keyboard is down, then the right key down is true. So crazy. So crazy.